but your name is on it. Good morning. I'm supposed to say please be seated, but I see you already are. That's good. I'm Mr. Mansfield. I am the superintendent of the Dunkirk City School District and very proud of that fact.
Buenos días, soy el señor Mansfield, superintendente del Distrito Escolar de la ciudad de Dunkirk.
It is my pleasure to welcome each of you to the 167th annual commencement ceremony of the Dunkirk High School.
Es un placer darle la bienvenida a cada uno de ustedes a la 167ª ceremonia anual de graduación de la Escuela Secundaria de Dunkirk.
Congratulations, graduates.
Felicidades, graduados.
I am honored to be with you and your loved ones this morning to recognize and celebrate your graduation from Dunkirk High School.
Me siento honrado de estar con ustedes y sus seres queridos esta mañana para reconocer y celebrar su graduación de la Escuela Secundaria Superior de Dunkirk.
We will begin the ceremony this morning with a presentation of colors by the Dunkirk's JROTC Color Guard.
Comenzaremos la ceremonia con la presentación de colores a cargo de la Guardia de Honor de JROTC de Dunkirk.
The presentation of colors will be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Paul Trippi III.
La presentación de colores será seguido por el juramento a la bandera dirigido por Paul Trippi III.
We will conclude our opening ceremonies with a performance of the national anthem by our featured singers of Dunkirk.
Concluiremos nuestra ceremonia de apertura con la interpretación del himno nacional por nuestros cantantes destacados de Dunkirk.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, faculty and families,
Damas y caballeros, distinguidos invitados, facultad y familias,
I kindly ask that if you have not already done so,
les pido amablemente que si aún no lo han hecho,
please take a moment to silence your cell phones
tomen un momento para silenciar sus teléfonos celulares
and rise as you are able for our opening ceremonies.
y se
Thank you.
pongan de pie si les es posible para dar inicio a nuestra ceremonia de apertura.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Were so gallant You may be seated at this time.
Se pueden sentar.
Good morning.
Buenos días.
For those of you who do not know me, my name is Brian Swatland.
Para aquellos que no me conocen, mi nombre es Brian Swatland.
I have had the privilege of working at the Dunkirk Secondary School as a Director of Secondary Education this year.
He tenido el privilegio de trabajar en la escuela secundaria de Dunkirk como el director de educación secundaria.
I would like to begin today by thanking the group of individuals who put in many hours of planning and preparation for today's ceremony.
Me gustaría comenzar hoy agradeciendo al grupo de personas que dedicaron muchas horas a la planificación y preparación de la ceremonia de hoy.
This includes
Esto incluye
Mrs. Andrea Gunther, Mr. Sabaka, Mrs. Dolly, Ms. McCoyak, and Mrs. Lori Barbrich.
Esto incluye a la señora Andrea Gunther, el señor Sabaka, la señora Dolly, la señorita McCoyak, a la señora Lori Barbrich.
A bonus thank you to Mrs. Lugo Alfaro for providing translation.
Un agradecimiento adicional a la señora Lugo Alfaro por brindar la traducción.
And finally, thank you to the class advisors, Mr. Kyle Jarrell and Mrs. Michelle Gilmore.
Y finalmente, gracias a los asesores de la clase, el señor Kyle Jarrell y la señora Michelle Gilmore.
For all the time and effort you put into planning and executing all of the senior festivities.
Por todo el tiempo y esfuerzo que dedicaron a la planificación y realización de todas las festividades de los estudiantes del último año.
We would now like to take a moment to recognize the students who will be entering the armed services and guests among us who have answered the call to serve our nation.
Ahora nos gustaría tomar un momento para reconocer a los estudiantes que ingresarán a la Fuerza Armada, a los invitados entre nosotros que han respondido al llamado de servir a nuestra nación.
If you are entering, currently serving, or have served in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or Space Force, please stand so we may honor your dedication and sacrifice.
Si usted va a ingresar a este servicio o ha servido en el Ejército, la Armada Fuerza, muchas gracias por su dedicación y servicio.
At this time, I'd like to recognize our Dunkirk staff and faculty who are in attendance today and thank them for their tireless work, dedication, and support of our community and school community.
En este momento me gustaría conocer al personal y la facultad de Dunkirk que nos acompañan hoy, agradecerle por su incansable trabajo, dedicación, apoyo a nuestra comunidad y a nuestra comunidad escolar.
Would you please rise and take a moment to be recognized?
Por favor, pónganse de pie y tómense un momento para ser reconocidos.
It is now my pleasure to present to you the class of 2025 senior highlights.
Ahora tengo el placer de presentarles los momentos destacados de la clase 2025.
There are many great accomplishments and achievements that I will be recognizing.
Hay muchos logros y éxitos importantes que estaré reconociendo a continuación. En este momento dejaré de traducir.
It hardly feels like 9 months have passed since the class of 2025 welcomed our school community with positive messages chalked across the front entrance, greeting the underclassmen who would follow in their footsteps. Parents captured those bittersweet last first day of school photos, and we gathered on for the senior sunrise that marked both a fresh beginning and a final chapter for our graduating class. While the school year officially began in September, our athletic programs launched their seasons in late August, showcasing our seniors competing at the highest level throughout Section 6. Our girls volleyball team celebrated their first victory in over a year, while both our girls and boys soccer teams built upon the strong foundations laid in previous seasons. The cross-country team was led by breakout athlete Johnny Thomas. And our unified bocce team excelled in their inaugural year. One of the most memorable moments came when our football team secured an incredible victory on Fredonia's home turf in the Orange Bowl. We can clap for that. With our spirited cheerleading squad energizing the stands throughout the game. As the temperatures dropped, the heat of competition only intensified with our winter sports programs. Our swimming teams continued their success in the pool, while both our boys and girls wrestling teams maintained their winning tradition on the mats. A historic moment came when our girls bowling team, led by senior Hayden Sierri, claimed their first division championship since 2022. While our unified bowling team saw continued success at Lucky Lanes. Johnny, we'll clap for that too. Johnny Thomas proved his athletic dominance wasn't limited to one season, capturing another Section 6 championship in indoor track and field. Our girls' basketball team ended their campaign with a satisfying victory over Cat Little Valley, and the boys' basketball team enjoyed successful season highlighted by Greg Orcutt's incredible achievement of becoming only the second player in school history to reach 1,000 career points. Spring brought renewed energy and championship glory to our athletic programs. Our softball team concluded their season with a memorable senior night victory over Olean, while flag football continued its exciting emergence as a program. The unified basketball team maintained their dominance on the court, and we witnessed the promising development of our tennis program. Track and field season saw more brilliance from Jerice Gaines and Johnny Thomas, who added yet another Section 6 title to their impressive collection. The crown jewel of our spring season came from our boys' baseball team, who captured both the league championship and their first Section 6 Class A2 championship in 13 years, led by an incredible group of seniors, including Dylan Bankowski, Joshua Smith, Greg Orcutt, Thomas Schaefer, Henry Leone, Paul Trippi III, Gabe Valentine, and Peter Felt. They brought home a historic victory that will be remembered from years to come. Coach Frank Chigoda, who has been a fixture on the baseball field for decades, won his 400th career game. Coach, please stand as we honor your accomplishment today. The artistic talents of class of 2025 shone brightly throughout the year, showcasing the depth of creativity within our graduating class. Our theater program brought the magic of Into the Woods to life, with our students delivering captivating performances that transported audience into the enchanted forest. Meanwhile, Jaziel Carrera Gomez demonstrated exceptional musical excellence, earning the prestigious CCMTA High School CAM Studio Camp Scholarship, and later serving as a timpanist for the 2024 New York State School Music Association Area All-State Concert Band at SUNY Fredonia. It's a remarkable achievement that represents the highest level of our high school musical recognition in our state. The class of 2025 didn't just excel in the classroom, like our students who were leaders at P-Tech Academy. And on stage, they became true leaders in our community and beyond. Through the Puerto Rican and Hispanic Leadership Institute, we celebrated Brian Lopez Salazar as a scholarship winner and Jaziel Correa Gomez as an outstanding delegate. Both empowering Hispanic youth to engage in the legislative process. My Brother's Keepers, led by Davion Avila and Jerice Gaines, made powerful differences. Through multiple service learning projects, including a moving Black History Month celebration that demonstrated what authentic leadership and learning look like in the Dunkirk community. Team Unified, under the leadership of President Mackenzie Curry, brought our school together for a heartwarming Friendsgiving in November, celebrating community and creating lasting bonds among classmates. Our National Honor Society and Spanish Honor Society members organized charity basketball games and made continuous community service throughout the school year. During senior sweeps, our graduates met at Dunkirk City Hall to clean up our community, with special recognition to the dedicated group that hauled 2 tires all the way from the point. Academically, we're incredibly proud of our top 10 graduates. Valedictorian Riley Smith Malin, Salutatorian Aaliyah Deloniak Kuchmir, followed by Peter Felt, Henry Leone, Paul Trippi III, Brandon Gustafson, Rylan Pensick, Emma Alstrom, and Gabriel Valentine, who have set the standard for excellence both in and out of the classroom. Gabriel Valentine also had perfect attendance throughout his entire academic career. Beyond the academics and athletics, the class of 2025 truly embraced the joy of simply being kids one last time. They brought the heat with their fire-themed float in the homecoming parade, then cooled off with some friendly competition at Lasertron. Though despite all their barrel rolls and strategic moves, they ultimately fell to the undefeated teacher team. The Snow Coming dance provided the perfect opportunity to let loose and celebrate, while the tubing trip to Peak and Peak tested everyone's courage on those ice-covered slopes. Thunderdome became legendary when Mr. Jarrell's spectacular leaping grab to stop Jerice Gaines from claiming victory and capture the flag. Proving once again that teachers do not go down without a fight. The seniors then conquered their fears by riding the Man of Steel at Darien Lake and capped off their unforgettable year with prom at the beautiful Dunkirk Lighthouse, a magical evening made possible by the dedicated junior class. We can't forget to celebrate the unique personalities that made the class of 2025 so special through our senior superlatives. When you needed your day brightened, you could count on Jerice Gaines, and Lauren McCracken. While the unbreakable bonds of friendship were perfectly represented by best friends Carmine Acevedo and Jalen McMichael. As well as Mia Van Way and Kiana Caraballo. Future educators Zoe Jasinski and Cooper Allen already showed their teaching potential right here at Dunkirk High School. And if you ever needed a snack, Jalen McMichael and Brooke Shimshak had you covered. We all learned to give Rihanna Marrero and Gabe Valentine plenty of space in the parking lot. While Dylan Bankowski and Mackenzie Curry could light up any room with their infectious smiles. Christina Zastro and Peter Felt proved that early bedtimes aren't just for elementary students. And Juan Vega and Dejanette Rivera perfectly embodied the spirit of senioritis we all felt. The artistic talents of Rylan Pensek and Sheldon Scott inspired us all. While Janessa Fred and Jerice Gaines kept us entertained with their incredible storytelling abilities. Looking toward the future, we might just see Riley Smith Malin and Mackenzie Curry running for president someday. And the esteemed Mr. Wright earned the honor of being voted favorite teacher by this amazing class. Class of 2025, as I look at you today, I don't just see graduates. I see the young leaders who made this year unforgettable. You began with those chalk messages of welcome and hope, and you're ending with a legacy of resilience, school spirit, and genuine care for one another. From that first senior sunrise to this graduation moment, you have consistently shown what it means to lead by example. You didn't just attend this school, you elevated and inspired it, and left it better than you found it. Thank you for an amazing year and career at Dunkirk Secondary School. I'd also like to recognize Landon Thomas, who I failed to mention in the top 10. At this time, I am pleased to introduce Leah Deloniak-Kuchmir, who served with dedication as Secretary of the Class of 2025 and has consistently demonstrated her commitment to academic excellence.
Es un honor para mí dar la bienvenida al escenario al estudiante con el promedio segundo más alto, Aliyah Deloniak-Kuchmir.
As an outstanding scholar and avid reader, Aliyah has enriched our learning community with her intellectual curiosity and thoughtful contributions. Please join me in welcoming our Salutatorian as she addresses her fellow graduates. Would the parents of Aliyah, Anthony and Jacqueline Deloniak-Kuchmir, please stand?
¿Podrían ponerse de pie los padres de Aliyah, Anthony y Jacqueline Kuchmir Deloniak, por favor?
Good morning, everyone. Staff, teachers, friends, family, and of course, the class of 2025. First of all, I would like to thank you all for being here today to celebrate this special day with us. It's a big moment, one many of us have been waiting for since kindergarten, sometimes impatiently, and sometimes wondering if it would ever come. And now it's here. To our teachers and staff, thank you. You've taught us so much more than just lessons. You taught us how to keep going when the Chromebook froze, the Wi-Fi went out at a little too perfect of a time, or the smartboards acting more like a modern art than a modern teaching tool. You even taught us how to run on caffeine and sheer willpower alone, and that turning in an assignment at 11:59 p.m. is still technically on time, and for that, we're grateful. I also want to thank our Board of Education and Administration, as well as anyone else I've forgotten. Your leadership and support helped shape the environment we grew up in, and we're grateful for everything you've done behind the scenes to make all this possible. And to Mrs. Farwell, you've been with us since 6th grade, and somehow managed to survive that much middle school to high school chaos. Thank you for always showing up for us through it all. Thank you to our families and friends for always being there, whether that meant helping us cram for exams, driving many of us to countless practices or club events, or just listening when we needed to event. Your support has been a huge part of our journey. I know senior year wasn't always easy. Senioritis hit hard for many of us, and let's be honest, we all just wanted to get out of here as fast as possible. But if I'm being honest, I do think we'll miss it eventually. Someone once joked that graduation speeches are memorable for exactly 15 minutes, then they vanish. So instead of something insanely long that I tend to be known for or something fancy, here's the truth. Even though we all are dressed identically today in caps and gowns, what really matters is that each of us is heading out with our own story, our own passions, and our own dreams. Congratulations, class of 2025. Let's take what we've learned, both the lessons and the laughs, and maybe a little caffeine, and make the future ours. Thank you.
Please join me in welcoming Riley Smith Malin, who has distinguished himself as a dedicated athlete in swimming and track and field throughout his high school career.
Es un honor para mí dar la bienvenida al escenario al estudiante con el promedio más alto, Riley Smith Malin.
As a compassionate partner in our unified program and a significant leader among our class of 2025, Riley exemplifies the values and excellence we celebrate today. It is my honor to present our valedictorian as he shares his reflections with us. Would the parents of Riley, Mr. Craig Malin and Dr. Cynthia Smith, please stand and be recognized?
Podrían ponerse de pie y ser reconocidos los padres de Riley, el señor Craig Malin y la doctora Cynthia Smith, por favor.
Good morning, esteemed faculty, staff, administration, school board members, proud parents, and families. Most importantly, good morning, my fellow graduates of the class of 2025. I am honored to represent all of you in this reflection of our academic journey. Our K-12 adventure has come to a close. It has been a wild ride for all of us. Remember how simple elementary school seemed? We learned to read, write, and also learned some of the fundamentals of math and science. Learning to read was a memorable process. We all remember AR tests. You would read a book and then take a comprehension test to earn points. Of course, we were all earning points for one critically important reason. Points equaled prizes. Sometimes it was ice cream. Sometimes points earned us end-of-year field days. Sometimes we didn't even know what we were working towards. Let's be honest, it really didn't matter. A prize was a prize. Through this process, however, we learned many important skills. Of course, our reading and comprehension improved, but another important skill that carried many of you through high school was also realized. This is where some of us first learned to procrastinate and then cram. How many of you remember reading 5 short books and taking 5 AR tests the day before the incentive period ended just so you could play math bingo and possibly win a slap bracelet? Those were the days. Soon, our K-5 adventure ended, and we said goodbye to playgrounds, art on a cart, music lessons, and hallways, and the sound of students practicing their recorders. Next came the sequel to our journey, surviving middle school. Where do I even begin? Middle school was a scary new chapter in our lives. We gained a little more independence. We moved to a completely new building where students from all 4 of the elementary schools, as well as some of the private schools, merged to form one big happy family. The building seemed so big in those first days. This new setting brought new experiences, for example, figuring out, usually unsuccessfully, how to open your locker. Changing for gym class in the allotted amount of time while fighting with yet another locker also was challenging, as well as having different teachers and classrooms for each subject. We eventually found our stride, learning the names and locations of all of our teachers and expanding our circles of friends. We even became experts with our lockers, some of us. So much so that many of us were able to fill them with a year's worth of papers, hats, gloves, and gym clothes we forgot to take home. That may explain the distinct hallway smell. As 6th graders, we looked at those 8th graders and we could not wait to be the leaders of the school. Then came our lesson in resilience. By the second half of our 7th grade year, COVID made a guest appearance. Initially, we weren't concerned and even welcomed the unexpected school vacation. Then reality set in, and we began to understand that this was a long-term change. We couldn't see each other in person, we couldn't hang out together, and we couldn't see our favorite teachers. By the start of 8th grade, half of us were learning from full-time, and the other half was splitting their time between socially distanced and masked in-person instruction and home learning. For many of us, Kirk Weiler from eMath Instruction became one of our teachers. We attended classes virtually when our internet was working, of course, and even met our teachers' pets and family members. We did our homework online, which, like our Wi-Fi connections, wasn't consistent. But remote learning certainly had its perks. Classes weren't nearly as long. When we worked from home, we could get up from our seats without asking. Every day was pajama day, and lunchtime was at our discretion. Somehow, despite all of this uncertainty, we continued to learn and moved forward to part 3 of our adventure. We entered high school with fully in-person instruction, masking and social distancing. Our teachers were probably shocked to see what we really looked like when the masks finally came off during the second half of our freshman year. For many of us, high school was the hardest transition in our academic lives. We had to relearn how to communicate with teachers and classmates. Our 4 years of high school found us moving in different directions, some focusing on the arts, some on the trades, others in math and science. Our schedules and pathways were varied. New friendships were formed, new mentors were found. We learned important skills necessary for our future success. Skills we will certainly use every single day, like the Pythagorean theorem, the periodic table of elements, and those Duolingo lessons in Spanish or French about your neighbor's sick cat. That will certainly come in handy for any of you planning to travel in your future. In all seriousness, we did learn, despite our finely honed avoidance tactics. We have our teachers to thank for this. They believed in us and encouraged us. They pushed us to challenge ourselves and find our passions. We leave here today with the knowledge and skills necessary for the next chapters in our lives. These next chapters are choose your own adventures. Remember those books from elementary school? The future is no longer our collective story. Our collective adventure has come to an end. As we leave here today, some of you are entering the workforce, some are pursuing a trade or a vocation, others are preparing to enter college. Whatever your path, you are ready. My advice to you, the class of 2025, is to pursue your passion. I believe that every one of you has the ability to do great things. All it takes is hard work and perseverance. Thank you to everyone who supported our journey, our teachers, support staff, coaches, the administration, the school board, and of course, our families. Thank you.
Good morning, graduates, families, faculty, and distinguished guests.
Buenos días, graduados, familias, facultad e invitados distinguidos.
Welcome to this momentous celebration of achievement and new beginnings.
Bienvenidos a esta celebración trascendental de logros y nuevos comienzos.
This morning, we celebrate not just academic accomplishments, but the incredible and unbreakable spirit of our community that makes moments like this possible.
Esta mañana celebramos no solo los logros académicos, sino también el espíritu increíble e inquebrantable de nuestra comunidad que hace posible momentos como este.
Today's celebration is proof that when we work together, we can make dreams come true.
La celebración de hoy es prueba de que cuando trabajamos juntos, los sueños pueden hacerse realidad. En este momento, dejaré de traducir.
To our graduates, as I transition from your principal to superintendent, I want to share some final thoughts as you prepare for your life's journey ahead. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." This wisdom speaks directly to what I've learned throughout my life and career, and what I hope that you'll carry with you as you leave Dunkirk High School. Life is made up of both good moments and bad moments. The true measure of your character and resilience isn't found in avoiding difficulties. It is in how you navigate through them. The greatest self-growth occurs during difficult times. Work hard to get out of the bad moments, but always take time to learn from them. Lean into discomfort. Do not run away from it. And when you find yourself in good moments, be present enough to truly live in them, appreciate them, and draw strength from them. Some days you'll soar with achievements that exceed your expectations. Other days, you might only manage to crawl towards your goal. Cesar Chavez, the legendary civil rights leader and labor activist, reminds us that we cannot seek achievements for ourselves and forget about progress and prosperity for our community. Our ambitions must be broad enough to include the aspirations and needs of others, for their sakes and for our own. The only true failure is when we stop moving forward towards our goals and forget about our community. Along the way, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. You never know the impact a simple act of kindness can have on somebody's life. As we move forward together, graduates, carry forward not just your diploma today, but the love and the support of an entire community that believes in you. As we embark on new chapters, know that I carry pride in your accomplishments and unwavering confidence in your futures. This year has been one of my top moments in my career. Thank you for welcoming me into your school and into your community. Keep moving forward, keep growing, keep learning, and keep being you. I would be remiss if I did not mention our current superintendent, Mr. Mansfield, who is transitioning to our business administrator. He has dedicated each day for the past 5 years to the school and the school community. He has worked tirelessly to give you all the opportunities that you deserve, and he is a large part of your success. Congratulations, class of 2025. You will always be part of the Dunkirk family. With my respect, Go ahead. We'll clap. With respect and belief in each one of you, please join me in a round of applause for Mr. Mansfield and all that he has done.
Por favor, únase a mí en un aplauso para el señor Mansfield y todo lo que ha hecho.
At this time, I'd like to invite High School Department Chair Jill Domenico to the stage.
En este momento me gustaría invitar al escenario a la que preside el departamento de la escuela secundaria, Jill Domenico,
As she awards the prestigious John J. and Helen B. Mancuso Scholarship,
mientras ella entrega la prestigiosa beca a John J. y Helen B. Mancuso.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Jill Domenico.
Damas y caballeros, por favor, den la bienvenida a la señora Jill Domenico.
The Dunkirk Social Studies Department is honored to celebrate a very special award announced on Scholarship Night, one that holds deep meaning in the Dunkirk Marauder community. During his 33-year career with the Dunkirk City School District, John Mancuso served as a teacher, football coach, and high school principal. Fondly known as Mr. DHS, he was remembered as passionate, competitive, innovative, and loyal. A plaque in his honor states that he touched the lives of thousands and greatly instilled DHS with school spirit. To carry forward his legacy, Mr. Mancuso and his wife Helen created the John J. and Helen B. Mancuso Scholarship Fund through the Northern Chautauqua Community Foundation. Originally intended for a DHS graduate majoring in social studies education at SUNY Fredonia, the scholarship has since awarded over $85,000 to 7 students and was recently expanded to include those studying education or social science with preference for students attending Fredonia State. The Dunkirk Social Studies Department is proud to announce this year's recipients, Ms. Zoe Jasinski and Mr. Joshua Smith. Both students are deeply curious, dedicated to learning, and passionate about sharing ideas and inspiring others. They truly reflect the values Mr. Mancuso championed. At this time, would Zoe Jasinski and her parents, Linda and Dean Jasinski, and Joshua Smith and his parents, Julie and Stephen Smith, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations.
I am delighted to introduce Laura McCracken, who has served as our Class of 2025 President with exceptional dedication and leadership. As an outstanding athlete on our soccer, football, and track and field teams, Lauren has demonstrated the same commitment to excellence in sports as she has in her role as class leader. Through her tireless efforts in planning memorable experiences like trips to Lasertron and Darien Lake, Lauren has helped create lasting memories and truly made this year unforgettable for her peers. Please welcome our class president as she speaks to her fellow graduates.
Damas y caballeros, por favor, den la bienvenida a la presidenta de la clase, Laura McCracken.
Could the parents of Lauren, Chris and Carla McCracken, please stand to be recognized?
Los padres de Lauren, por favor, pónganse de pie para ser reconocidos.
Hello, class of 2025, family, friends, and staff. My name is Laura McCracken, and I've been so lucky to experience my senior year as your class president. For starters, I would like to give a huge thank you to the Board of Education, administration, and everyone who helped make the last 4 years and today possible. It's truly unbelievable to think how we always believed we had so much time left, and somehow that time has run out. We have been given the privilege to share so many memories and experiences as a class together. I could get all sentimental and make everyone cry, but let's be real. If I really wanted waterworks, I could just put up a big, nice picture of Mr. Wright's face. Instant tears. Our years as a class have been as unique as ever. I know every year someone talks about the pandemic, but in reality, some of the best memories we made were when we were the furthest apart. We often wish we could go back to the days we had class over Zoom. While we should have been doing our work, we were too busy watching Juan and Xavier play Warzone, Josh dozing off on camera, Lenny actively ordering from the McDonald's drive-thru, and Sarah testing her various emo makeup skills. Before we had to distance from each other, I remember the nights we all went ice skating at the college. We all got to enjoy learning how to skate together, and unfortunately, some of us still haven't learned. Greg and Braden. We even had the best spirit days. We had a twin day, tie-dye day, mismatched clothes day, and funky hair day. Funky hair day seemed to be a fan favorite, as I'm sure we all have the image of Johnny with straight hair engraved into our minds. From Sky Zone trips to field days to running squads on Fortnite, our middle school years will be forever full of friendship and good memories. As we entered back into school, we are now freshmen, and we haven't realized the next 4 years will be the quickest of our lives. Unfortunately, our time as a class together that year was limited due to health protocols put into place. That didn't stop us from having fun. We all began to try new things and make new friends. I created the wonderful Burning Questions with DHS interview page. It was so comedic, if it wasn't for Yonder Pouches, you would have seen it on SNL. While we're on the topic of things to watch, the 2022 World Cup and the annual March Madness often captivated the attention of Paul, Henry, and Landon during class. You all were right, it is the darn phone. During our sophomore year, we were finally back to whatever normal was considered. That year, you could never go hungry. As long as you had $1 or $2 in your pocket, you could visit the best businessmen and snack vendors in Dunkirk history, Jalen McMichael and Carmen Acevedo. We even were lucky enough to get hypnotized, and many of us went up on stage and volunteered for the experiment. I often wonder if Jamal was hypnotized and thinking he has his 7th grade green mohawk back. As well as this, we saw new sights and went to new places. A group of us went on a trip to Washington, D.C., and I was lucky enough to be one of those students. Honestly, I don't know what was cooler, seeing the White House or spending the weekend with Peter and Jacob. Junior year, some of us were lucky enough to channel our inner child as we took on Disney World together. I don't think I've ever seen someone rock a pair of Mickey ears as well as Jazziel and Ashley had. While we should have been consumed with our studies, preparing for our senior year, an epidemic came through and took over our class. The Monopoly Go epidemic. Everywhere I turned, Mackenzie and Brooke were on their Monopoly Go grind. Though our previous years together have been wonderful, I think our senior year has been one for the books. I mean, think about it. Dunkirk football beat Fredonia, and we got to learn how insanely good Rihanna and Jayla were at laser tag. I didn't realize I could be so impressed and fear for my life at the same time. Nonetheless, we have been lucky enough to witness so many friendships built over the course of the last year together. The conversations I've exchanged with Rylan and Aaliyah in our history class have been some of the most enjoyable times of my year. The different paths I have heard our class are headed towards and the multitude of passions you all have shared with me have inspired me so much. I hope to be as passionate about something someday as Delaney and Mallory are about Red Bull. Now that our time together is coming to an end, I would like to say this year was by far the best year yet. The memories we share will have a lasting impact on our lives as the future takes us in all sorts of directions. I know all of us have so many amazing things we will see and achieve in the years ahead. As today marks our transition into the real world, I hope the sounds of Jeri's freestyle rapping never stops playing in our heads. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to invite high school teachers, Ms. Damian and Ms. Petey, to the stage as they award the 2 Dunkirk Teacher Association scholarships. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Damian and Ms. Petey.
En este momento me gustaría invitar al escenario a las maestras de la escuela secundaria Carolyn Damian y Tanya Petey, mientras ellas entregan las 2 becas de Asociación de Maestros de Dunkirk.
The Dunkirk Teachers Association Scholarship is awarded each year to students who do not only aim to become teachers, but also represent the values that define our school community.
Al comenzar a prepararnos para la presentación de los
Recipients must embody the dedication, compassion, and spirit of a true marauder. This year's scholarship is being awarded to 2 outstanding students who are pursuing careers in education. Jazziel Carrera Gomez, who aspires to become a music teacher, and Mallory Schmidt, who plans to be an elementary teacher.
La beca de Asociación de Maestros de Dunkirk se otorga cada año a estudiantes que no solo aspiran a convertirse en maestros, sino que también representan los valores que definen a nuestra comunidad escolar. Los beneficiarios deben personificar la dedicación, la compasión y el espíritu de un verdadero Marauder. Este año la beca se otorga a 2 estudiantes excepcionales que seguían carreras en la educación: Jaciel Correa Gómez, quien aspira a convertirse en maestro de música, y Mallory Schmidt, quien planea ser maestra de primaria.
The Dunkirk Teachers Association is honored to support Jaziel and Mallory as they take the next steps towards inspiring future generations. Please come up and be recognized.
La Asociación de Maestros de Dunkirk se siente honrado de apoyar a Jaciel y Mallory mientras dan los próximos pasos para inspirar a las futuras generaciones.
As we begin to prepare for the presentation of diplomas, as has been tradition,
Al comenzar a prepararnos para la presentación de los diplomas, como ya es tradición,
Dunkirk City School Districts, employees, and past Board of Ed members can present their child or grandchild their diploma.
los empleados del Distrito Escolar de la Ciudad de Dunkirk y los miembros anteriores de la Junta de Educación pueden entregar el diploma a su hijo o nieto.
I ask that those who will be participating come up to the stage using the stairs to my right and wait for your moment on the back of the stage.
Les pido a que quienes van a participar que se formen en el último pasillo a mi derecha.
And now, the moment we have all been waiting for.
Por favor, utilicen la escalera del lado opuesto para subir al escenario y encontrarse con su hijo. Y ahora, en el momento que todos hemos estado esperando,
I would like to invite class advisors, Mr. Kyle Jarrell and
Me gus-
Mrs.
sí, me gustaría invitar a los asesores de la clase, el señor Kyle Gerald
and Mrs. Michelle Gilmore to the podium
y la señora Gilmore al podio para leer los nombres.
to read off the names. As our Board of Education President, Mr. Kenneth Kozlowski, presents our graduates with their diplomas.
Mientras nuestro presidente de la Junta de Educación, el señor Kenneth Kozlowski, entrega los diplomas a nuestros graduados.
Each family will receive a picture from Mr. Halstead, a digital proof that you can use to make your own pictures from today.
Cada familia recibirá un retrato del señor Halstead que puede ser copias de ello. Is he going to do this part? Is he going to do this part, or we go straight to the names? We go straight to the names. Okay. Oh, I'm doing Josiel because he wants Haciel. Okay. Yeah, you're doing. He jumped and confused me. He went to Laura before the.
We good?
You're good.
Ryan, good? Okay. Riley Smith Mallon.
Aliyah Dlonia Kuzmir.
Peter Felt.
Henry Leone.
Paul Trippy III.
Braden Gustafson.
Rylan Pensick.
Emma Alstrom.
Landon Thomas.
Gabriel Valentine.
Carmine Acevedo.
Cooper Allen.
Davian Alvalle. Franiel Amparo Agosto.
Chandler Inkenman.
Hannah Anthony.
Dylan Bankowski.
Norquis Barreto.
Angel Bialashevsky Cruz.
Parker Bone.
Kiana Caraballo.
Carrie Sentner.
Hayden Siri.
Jacob Soselski.
Bobby Cobb.
Jennifer Cook Medina. Ashley Collazo. Jaciel Correa Gómez. Chulacy Cruz Montalvo. Gustavo Cruz Olavaria. Kevin Cruz Santiago.
Mackenzie Curry.
Faith Daniels.
Logan Denson.
Cassidy Denisi.
Ashley Foringer.
Janessa Fred.
Jerice Gaines.
Jordan Galowski.
Jairo Gonzalez. Asroberto González Santos.
Alexis Goodwin.
Kingston Hall.
Sarah Harris Carell.
Jody Hernández.
Liana Hernandez.
Carlos Hernández Paz.
Zoe Jasinski.
Molly Kelly.
Jamaria Kingsbury.
Javion Krupinski.
Isabella Couric.
Denali Lockett.
Brian Lopez Salazar.
Aaron Masakanya.
Isabella Maku. Paige Marcinkowski.
Rihanna Barrero.
Aiden Martucci.
Lauren McCracken.
Dominic McDonald Abraham.
Jalen McMichael.
Chastity Mercado Gerena. Aaliyah Morales. Elidael Morales. Did you look at me funny, or did I say it right? Julio Morales Jr.
Dream Mosley.
Kyra Faye Mosley.
David Newcomb III.
Gregory Orcutt Jr.
Joylis Pavón.
Jayla Pacheco.
Isabella Paredes.
Juan Paz Rojas. Cheslian Pérez Esquilín.
Mason Pisano.
Keilani Collazo.
Xavier Rios.
Isael Rivera. Dejanet Rivera Cruz. Luz Robles.
Jalen Rodriguez. Janae Rodriguez.
Iván Rodríguez Colón.
Justin Rosario.
Jaden Salgado.
Gloriana Sánchez. Jeriel Sánchez Pérez.
Desire Santiago.
Mallory Schmidt.
Sheldon Scott.
Dakota Sadalak.
Jared Seck.
Delaney Serrano Rodríguez.
Kayla Seiler.
Thomas Schaefer. Kaylin Sykes.
Joshua Smith.
Jenna Snyder.
Kaishlianne Soto.
Devon Strong.
Brooke Simshek.
Lillian Taft.
Johnny Thomas.
Mia Van Way.
Alice Vasquez.
Juan Vega.
Lenny Vega Jr.
Jamal White.
Madison Williams.
Jalen Wills.
Paris Wright.
Christina Zastro.
How about another round of applause for all of our graduates?
Otra ronda de aplausos.
Superintendent Mansfield,
Superintendente Mansfield,
it is my pleasure and honor to present to you the June graduates of 2025.
es un placer y un honor para mí presentarle a los graduados de junio del 2025.
I hereby certify that these students have completed all academic requirements
Por la presente certifico que estos estudiantes han cumplido con todos los requisitos académicos
established by the Dunkirk City School District and the New York State Board of Education.
establecidos por el Distrito Escolar de la Ciudad de Dunkirk y la Junta de Educación del Estado de Nueva York,
Each student has earned their respective diploma.
y que cada estudiante ha obtenido su respectivo diploma.
Congratulations. A long-standing tradition here at Dunkirk High School
Una tradición de larga data aquí en la Escuela Secundaria de Dunkirk
is to have the Spirit of Dunkirk High School award winners come up to the stage to join me
es invitar a los ganadores del Premio Espíritu de DHS a subir al escenario para unirse a mí
in leading our graduates in the turning of tassels.
y guiar a nuestros graduados en el cambio de la borda.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Damas y caballeros,
please welcome
por favor den la bienvenida
Emma Alstrom and Mackenzie Curry.
a Emma Alstrom y Mackenzie Curry.
Good morning, friends, family, and fellow graduates. We all assumed this day would come eventually, but never thought it could be so soon.
On behalf of the class of 2025, we would like to thank all of those who supported us throughout our journey. This would not be possible without them, and in no particular order, we would like to thank the Dunkirk faculty and staff, community members, and the families of each and every graduate here today.
We have all learned priceless lessons and values that we will apply to the rest of our lives.
Once again, thank you to everyone here, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
It's
Now time to turn your tassel.
This year's final speaker is Mr. Steve Wright, who was voted the most popular teacher by this year's senior class.
El orador final de este año es el señor Steve Wright, quien fue elegido como el maestro más popular por la clase última año de este año.
Good morning, families, friends, faculty, and of course, our amazing graduates.
Buenos días, familias, amigos, facultad y por supuesto nuestro increíble graduado.
Today we celebrate something extraordinary. You made it through high school tests, homework, and yes, even tech projects, where you did all the work. To the Dunkirk class of 2025, congratulations. You're officially done asking, can I go to the bathroom, and waiting for permission. You're free now, sort of. You've worked hard, grown wiser, and managed to tolerate all my dad jokes without too many eye rolls. You've shown resilience, creativity, and let's be honest, a little bit of senioritis. We've watched you become scholars, athletes, artists, leaders, most importantly, good people. To the families here today, thank you for your endless support, especially during late-night panic over missing Chromebooks and STEM Wars projects. And to our graduates, the world you're heading into is big, unpredictable, and sometimes a little weird. Kind of like high school, but you have to pay bills. But I have no doubt you're ready. You've proven it in every challenge you've faced and every moment you've grown. You have a voice, you have a purpose, and you have the Dunkirk community behind you always. So go forward, make good choices, call your parents, and maybe don't post everything online. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Congratulations, Dunkirk Class of 2025. Thank you. It was an honor to be your technology teacher. Now get to work.
Thanks, Steve.
Gracias, Steve.
Audience, please rise for the retiring of the colors.
Público presente, por favor, pónganse de pie para el retiro de los colores.
Will class historian Aaliyah Morales come to the stage to lead us in the hat toss?
Puede subir el escenario la historiadora de la clase, Alía Morales, para guiarnos en el lanzamiento de los biretes.
This concludes our ceremony. Parents, we ask that you please remain in your seats until all graduates have exited the concert hall.
Con esto concluye nuestra ceremonia. Padres, les pedimos amablemente que permanezcan en su asiento hasta que todos los graduados hayan salido del salón del conciertos.
We do have one more item of business to take care of before we end with our recessional march. Aaliyah,
Nos queda un último momento especial antes de concluir con la marcha de salida.
Aaliyah, would you please lead the traditional tossing of the cap?
Alía, ¿podría subir y guiarnos en el tradicional lanzamiento del birete?
Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it. If your pins and bobby pins aren't out now, they should be. On the count of 3, we are going to toss. 1, 2, 3.
Graduates, please stay in your seats.
Graduados, por favor, quédense en sus asientos.
For the retiring of our colors,
Vamos a retirar los colores.
Chet, they're going to go first.
I told her that when she first started. All right. Thank you. I'll see you next week, I'm sure.
Awesome.
Bye, thank you.